Hey guys, Harsh here and welcome back to Technolobe. This is it. This is the Redmi 9 Prime. Now this phone is probably the best phone right now under 10,000 rupees in India. You know why? There are a lot of reasons for it and let's talk about those reasons one by one. Now before we move forward, this video is brought to you by PDF Element by Wondershare. PDF Element is your one-stop shop for all the things concerned with PDF documents. This software will help you edit PDFs in a beautiful way. You can add text, change the images, mark up things, highlight things and a lot more. So if you're a person who works with PDFs, then this software is a must-have for you. Not only that, there are a bunch of other features in PDF Element like OCR, which is optical character recognition. You can also combine a bunch of PDFs together to make one big PDF, or you can also convert your PDFs into various formats like Word, PowerPoint, Excel, etc. Not only that, the reverse of this is also true. If you want to convert, say, a JPEG image into a PDF, you can do that with the help of PDF Element. There are a lot of other features as well, like digital signature, encryption, adding a watermark, adding a header or footer, and a lot more. So as I said, if you work with a lot of PDFs, then PDF Element is a must-have software for you. Don't forget to check out PDF Element by clicking the link in the description box below. It will be the first link down there. That's why don't forget to check it out. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about Redmi 9 Prime. It's a fact that smartphones are getting expensive in India. Last year for 10,000 rupees, you could buy a Redmi Note 8, which was a Note series device. But this year you are not going to get that. So yeah, smartphones are getting expensive, but Xiaomi has managed to give us a very good package with the Redmi 9 Prime. Let's talk about that display first. The Redmi 9 Prime comes with a 6.53 inches display with a resolution of Full HD+. Yes, Full HD+ and not HD+, and I personally am really happy that Xiaomi has included a Full HD+ display in the Redmi 9 Prime. Now as far as the build and design goes, I'm not a fan of the build quality because it is made out of plastic. Like the back panel is made out of plastic. It would have been better if it were glass, but as I said, things are getting expensive and that's why the plastic back panel. But apart from that, the back panel does look really good. It has some textured finish. It feels good in the hand as well and looks good as well. It comes in a bunch of colors: matte black, then there's a mint green, sunrise flare and space blue, which you are seeing in this video. If you ask me personally, I would go with the matte black because matte black all the things, it's a very classy color. But on the flip side of things, the mint green also looks really cool. Anyway, enough about the colors. Let's talk about what lies under the hood. Redmi 9 Prime comes with the MediaTek Helio G80 processor, which is honestly a very good processor at this price point. You got a couple of options with that: 4GB of RAM with 64GB of internal storage, or 4GB of RAM with 128GB of internal storage. Now one good thing over here is that you get a 2+1 slot. That means 2 SIM cards plus a micro SD card slot. So it is a dedicated slot and that gets a big fat thumbs up from my side. Apart from that, there's a 5000 mAh battery and it does support 18 watt fast charging. But here's the catch: you won't get the fast charger inside the box. You will have to buy it separately. Inside the box, you will get a 10 watt fast charger, which according to me is not that big a deal. Now when it comes to the software side of things, you get MIUI 11. MIUI 12 update is just around the corner. It will come to this phone obviously, and it is running on Android 10. Now we all know MIUI 11 or MIUI in general. It will show you ads and it does have a lot of bloatware. Good thing is that you can remove all that bloatware. I already have made a video about it. In case you missed it, don't worry. It will be linked in the I button over here and also in the description box below. So go ahead and watch that video if you want to remove bloatware from your Xiaomi device. Alright, now let's talk about one of the main things with any modern smartphone, and that is them cameras. So on the rear side, there's a quad camera setup, 13 megapixel primary sensor. Yes, I'm saying that number after a very long time. We've seen crazy numbers like 48, 64, 108 megapixel, but this phone has a 13 megapixel sensor and that does not matter. Like megapixel does not matter. Anyway, apart from that, there's an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 5 megapixel macro camera and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. On the front side of things, there's an 8 megapixel shooter. As far as my first impressions go, I'm going to say the cameras do look very promising for the price of rupees 10,000. Now obviously I will be testing the camera further, and I will be making videos like a dedicated camera review, and I'll also try to make a Gcam video if there's support for Gcam. That's a big if because of the MediaTek processor. If this phone is very famous, then developers might get around it, as we've seen with the Redmi Note 8 Pro. So let's hope that Gcam support is available very soon. Apart from that, this phone also comes with a rear fingerprint sensor, which is very fast, and the position is also pretty accurate. In fact, I really like the fingerprint sensor, and it is good to see that Xiaomi did not skip on that. The Redmi 9 Prime also has a USB Type-C port and a headphone jack, and on top of that, it also comes with an IR blaster. So yes, you do get the IR blaster, and this is a very underrated feature in Xiaomi phones. Like, the IR blaster is excellent. Overall, for the price of rupees 10,000, Redmi 9 Prime is a solid package. Xiaomi has not cut big corners. Like, they've cut corners in some places, but that is understandable at this price point. So for this price point, Xiaomi has done a great job, and I'm really excited to test this phone further and make my future videos. That's why if you haven't yet, please subscribe below, because you don't want to miss the coverage on Redmi 9 Prime. Anyway, that's been it. This was a very quick video about Redmi 9 Prime. Do let me know how you feel about this video in the comment section down below. And also, if you haven't yet, please hit that like button. My name is Harsh Punjabi, and I'll see you guys in the next one.